Good day, everyone. Today, I want to talk to you about something that is affecting all of us. The Office of Procurement Regulation, or OPR. For those who don't know, the OPR is a regulatory body established by the Public Procurement and Disposal of Public Property Act, 2015. Its mission is to regulate public procurement, retention, and disposal of public property through capacity development, leveraging technology, monitoring, and enforcement to promote best practices and socioeconomic development in Trinidad and Tobago. Let us discuss the principles of OPR. The OPR is expected to operate on the principles of good governance, which include value for money, integrity, transparency, and accountability. In the process, it should promote local industry development, sustainable procurement, and sustainable development. The Act was passed on January 14, 2015, but it has been fully proclaimed on 12 May 2023. Prospect and challenges of the Act. So, what does this mean for contractors and suppliers? Well, it means that the procurement process should become more transparent, fair, and accountable, and in the process, it is expected to facilitate the awarding of contracts based on merit and not on corruption or favoritism. Let's delve into the prospects and challenges of this legislation so you can make an informed decision about its impact. Prospect. Transparency and accountability. The Act requires public procurement processes to be transparent and accountable, which should help to prevent corrupt practices and ensures that public funds are spent wisely. Competitive bidding. The Act promotes competition among bidders, aims to ensure that contracts are awarded to the most qualified and cost-effective suppliers. Local industry development. The Act also aims to promote local industry development by giving preference to local suppliers and contractors, should help to stimulate economic growth and job creation. Sustainable procurement. The Act aims to encourage sustainable procurement practices, such as the use of environmentally friendly products and services, should help to promote sustainable development in Trinidad and Tobago. Challenges. Compliance costs. The Act imposes compliance costs on suppliers and contractors, such as the need to submit detailed bids and comply with reporting requirements, which may increase the cost of doing business. Bureaucracy. The Act creates a new regulatory body, the Office of Procurement Regulation, which may introduce additional bureaucracy into the procurement process. Delayed implementation. The Act was passed in 2015 and is only now being fully implemented, which has led to delays and uncertainty for suppliers and contractors. Limited enforcement. While the Act provides for penalties for non-compliance and corrupt practices, enforcement had been limited prior to its proclamation on May 12, 2023. However, with the Act now in full effect, it is expected that enforcement efforts will be strengthened, enhancing the effectiveness of the Act in promoting transparency and accountability in public procurement. Corruption in public procurement in Trinidad and Tobago. Speaking of corruption, one such example is the Piarco International Airport corruption scandal. Arising of allegations made from Trinidad and Tobago, Prime Minister Basdio Panday, his wife, and 2 others were charged. The The former Prime Minister and his wife were accused of receiving corrupt payments, while the other two were accused of giving bribes to complete the airport's construction. However, the case was discontinued recently due to a low chance of conviction because of the passage of time and the unavailability of key witnesses. This case highlights the issue of corruption in Trinidad and Tobago. Now, after discussing the entire usefulness of OPR, I know that some of you may be thinking that the OPR is just more bureaucracy and red tape. But I assure you, it is not. The OPR is a necessary step towards promoting good governance and accountability in public procurement. Once it is professionally administered, it will ensure that taxpayers' money is spent wisely and that local industries are given a fair chance to compete. OPR is a necessary step towards promoting good governance and accountability in public procurement. Let's empower ourselves and those around us with knowledge about the OPR and its impact on public procurement. By spreading the word, we can work together to build a more transparent and accountable Trinidad and Tobago.